Here, once we save the report, if we look at the report output here, we are getting only one record per page. We are getting only one record per page. My client is asking multiple records per page. Go to repeating frame properties. We have to go with expand, vertically expand, horizontally variable. Then we need to set this, and then we can go for a view. We have set for repeating frame. Okay, we have set for repeating frame. Then we need to set for frame also. Okay, close this. Go to frame. For frame also, we have to mention vertically expand, horizontally vary, so that we will get output over here. It is. This is the multiple records per page I'm getting. Okay. I don't want this border lines for my user ID, username. Go to user ID. If you don't want border line, here it's a no line. Same thing for username also. Then we can view the output here. We don't have border line. For date also, I wanted to remove it. Choose this field. We can set that no line, so we can get the output. This border line also I don't want. This is repeating frame border line. This is frame border line. Go to repeating frame, say no line. And let's see the output here, frame preview. Now we can see. I don't want this gap also, this gap. The gap you are getting because this field and this repeating frame. So we need to adjust. When I'm adjusting, see, when I expand the frame, this is our repeating frame. When you expand repeating frame, automatically frame also expanding. It means whenever you move the child object, corresponding parent object also moving, because you have enabled this flex mode is on. If the flex mode is on, whenever you extract your child object, automatically the parent object also will get effect. Where parent object also will get effect. Okay. For example, my client requirement is I'm trying to increase or decrease the repeating frame. Then it should not affect the frame. Then what you have to do is you have to switch off the flex option. Switch off the flex option. Now, whatever the object you are working, only that object will work. Only that object will be affected. It will not affect to the parent objects. Okay, it will not be affected to the parent objects. Confined mode is on means whenever we try to change the child object, the parent object also get affected. Flex mode is off means flex mode on, flex mode off, sorry. Flex mode on means if the child object is moved, automatically parent object also moved. Whenever you go for flex mode is off, whenever you go for flex mode is off, when you increase or decrease the child object, only that object will get effect. Parent object will not get effect. That is the purpose of flex option. Very important when we are working in the layout here. Now we can see we don't find any options. Okay. So I would like to go for display the total in the last page. First, we have to calculate the total. Calculation should be done in the data model. Layout model, we cannot write any code. Everything we have to do it in the data model only. Everything we have to do it in the data model only. Okay. So here I am going to write a simple summary column. Purpose is double click total users. Simple properties count user ID for entire report or per every page. I'm going ahead with entire report. So I have created one summary column to get the information of the count. All the users count here it is. All the users count. We calculated. Now I want to display this in the layout. There are three options: header section, main section, trailer section. Header section means first page. Main section means from second page onwards. It depends on your data. Maybe your output can have 10 pages, 100 or 1000. Trailer section means last page. I wanted to display my total employee headcount in the first page. Go to header section. You don't need repeating frame, total users, because this is not inside of the query. If it is inside of the query, we have to display within the repeating frame. It's directly report level. Directly we can display here. Take the field, properties, select the source, total users. Okay. So whenever we are working with the data model, there are two types of columns. One is report level column, another one is group level column. Report level column directly we will display. We don't need any repeating frame. But query, group level columns, if you want to display, you must use the repeating frame. After that only we can go for display. Otherwise, we cannot display. Report level columns, directly you take the field and properties, close it. That's it. You want to display this in the last page also? Copy, layout, trailer section, put it here. Let me change the color. Yes. And now I'm going to view this. First page, I can see 301 records we got. From second page onwards, we have data. Last page here. This is same output we are going to display. So we have seen the layout, mainly three sections: header section, main section, trailer section. Three. Okay. In the header section, I would like to go with the margin. Margin means top up. You might have seen some company letterheads. They wanted to insert the page numbers, date and time, company logos, that and all. They can go for display. I would like to display top left, this format here. Same thing in main section also. I want to insert the page numbers. Top right, top center, page number and total pages. That is from main section also. Okay, so now we can save this. Let's see the output. This is going to be displayed. Right. Last page we are not displaying it. So we have discussed header section, main section, trailer section, and margin section also. There is something called confine mode on, confine mode off. If the confine mode is on, you cannot take the field out of the parent. For example, see, I'm trying to drag this. It's not coming. The field not coming out of this. Right. But if it is off, you can take the field anywhere. You can take the field anywhere here. Right, it's not coming. It should come, right? Confined mode is off. For example, this is there. Confined mode is off means, see, you can see the diagram here. See, you can get it in. You can move the fields out of anywhere. But if it is off, if it is on, sorry, if the confined mode is on, you can't take the child object out of the parent. See, it's not coming. It's not coming. When we are working with the complex layouts, master detailed layouts, complex layouts, then this option will be used because we'll be having multiple repeating frames and frames. In that scenario, we will be using this confined mode and on and off so that our fields will not go out of the frame. Out of the frame, fields will not go. That's the purpose of this confined mode on, confined mode off. Flex mode is on, flex mode is off. We have already discussed all these two options, confined mode and flex mode. Very, very, very important in the interviews. Okay. So this is about how we can build a simple report by using Developer 2000 D2K reports. But these reports are outdated right now. We are not going to use these reports. Then why we are discussing? We should have some basic idea. Okay, because clients are using these reports, but they don't want to customize. There are some built-in reports provided by Oracle. The client is running those reports. But if client is required any new report, always they prefer is a BI reports. XML also nobody is using nowadays. Okay, BI reports only we are going to learn. We are going to develop. We are going to customize. We have to learn in depth of the BI reports, then it will work. Okay, so this is about the report builder and very basic how we can build a simple report. What is the meaning of the report? Data model and layout model. What we do in data model? Select the data from database, do some calculations. What do you do in layout? We'll try to design the layout and try to display the data model columns in the layout. That's what we are trying to do. Okay, so this is about the first report in Oracle applications technique. Okay, thank you.